Mark Twain famously said, "Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness." There is no quote, in my opinion, that is more accurate about the effects travel has on society. Not only does travel end prejudice and bigotry, but it has many other benefits that come along with it as well. It is an experience that every person should have, not only because it is a fun memory to tell stories of in the future, but it provides opportunity, knowledge, and numerous other surprising advantages that many people overlook. Travel can increase your personal knowledge as well as widen your perspectives on all matters. The same as how we have a specific culture here, all other areas of the world, and even our country, have their own specific, completely different cultures. Exposing yourself to these entirely new cultures allows one to open their mind to new ideas and customs that if they had not traveled to these new places, they may never have thought about before. After being exposed to these new cultures, you can even choose to implement them into your everyday life to expand on who you are as a person. Dr. Rutherford of Stanford University has even stated, "Without the travels I have endured throughout my life, I would never be the open-minded person I am now." A product of encountering new cultures also includes being exposed to problematic situations that have never been presented to you before. While at first this might seem like a negative aspect of travel that could spoil the enjoyment of the experience, it can cause just the opposite and even create long-term benefits for you as well. Having to approach new problems forces new forms of thinking, and once you organize a solution to the situation, it provokes an accomplished feeling that brightens the entire experience. Personal experience of this happening is once I was in a foreign city where my phone died, no money, and no idea where anything was. And I had to find my way across the city to meet with my friends to leave for our next destination. At first, I was freaking out trying to figure out what to do because I'd never been in a situation like this before. But after I settled down and came up with a plan, the rest of the experience of working my way to my mates was one of my favorite memories that I have to this date. Now, referring to the long-term benefits I said comes from this, forming these problem-solving skills that comes from resolving problems from traveling helps provide an advantage in school and work as well. Statistics have shown students who have traveled are nearly twice as likely as their homebound peers to complete a college degree and report higher earning incomes, out-earning their peers by more than 40%. It is believed to be because people who have traveled have more innovative ideas in school and in the workplace that push them ahead of the competition. Another benefit that comes from traveling is the escape from everyday life. Sometimes life is just a drag and you need to escape, and travel is the best way to get out of the same old routine. A study published by the Journal of Applied Research and Quality of Life shows a major boost in happiness of individuals when they are planning a trip. So just the act of planning a trip is enough to boost happiness before you even set off for your travels. And last I checked, people aren't trying to avoid being happy, so why not? So now, if you think the idea of traveling sounds fun, but you're concerned about the costs associated with it, I have good news. Because of the recent drop in oil prices, as well as slowing world economies, travel has never been cheaper. Because of the oil and gas prices falling to a multi-year low, airline ticket costs have dropped nearly 6% in the past months. Factors that in with the slow economies that are causing hotels and other lodging options to lower prices and offer bargain packages to entice travelers, and you have an extremely cost-efficient trip on your hands. So, with the lowest cost seen and benefits that can help you now and in the long run, what is keeping you from planning a trip now? Because, as Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing.